Right, back for part 3. Okay, this first DVD we're going to do here, this is a great series to pick up. This is School Rumble. Now this is hilariously funny. It's amazing. It's all about a girl, and she's in love with her boy, a boy in the class. It's all a school anime, but it's very, very funny school anime. It's not like one of those kind of lechy, kind of stupid school animes. It is very, very funny. And you've got this biker who you discover really isn't. He's just putting on us to cover his tracks, and he's in love with the girl, and it's a lot of very funny stuff plays off of that, and their friends come into it, and the girl's sister comes into it, and the fact that the biker guy can draw manga and he starts submitting it, except that the Averbot guy does it as well and he's more successful, which pisses him off no end. And there is a second series, and I will be getting it because it is really, really funny. It's something, if you just want a great laugh, go and find that. It's brilliant. This is something that I've downloaded the whole series, but I got the first disc, and this is Chobits. Now Chobits it's also a very funny anime. It's just got weird little bits to it that are a bit creepy. It's just like her on the switch is basically a clitoris, and the weird thing about it is it's actually written by females. The whole thing in the manga itself was originally written by females, so it's a bit weird, unless they're all lesbians. Maybe not, it's just maybe there's something they thought was funny, I don't know. But it's a great little story about a guy. He comes to Tokyo, and it must be a more advanced version of Tokyo as we know it, but it's like everyone has these robots called Persicoms, and he finds one in the rubbish and is able to speak her on, but her memory is fairly basic, and so he has to teach her everything. But you find out eventually that her brain was wiped, and she's a lot more advanced than either of them or any other Persicom is supposed to be. And it's a very, very good story. It's something you definitely should check out. Most of the stuff I've got you should check out. Right, this. If you really like your mech, you'll love this. This is all of Gundam Seed. This is the Anime Legends version of it, because the hell I was buying the 4 discs, the 4 episodes in a disc box. Yeah, it's 20 disc thing. It's just no. It's like that was extortionately expensive, but no. These Anime Legends box sets are usually about 25 to 30 quid, and you get half a season, which is about 25 episodes, which is not actually too bad. And it's something really, if you're into like long series, you should definitely look out. There's a really good version of Cowboy Bebop that I want, and Outlaw Star, which I also want. And I saw them both, as well as Yu Yu Hakusho. There's loads of stuff that I really wanted to buy at the anime convention, which I never did. But that is all a great little mech anime. It's, well, everything. Everybody kind of knows the basic of Gundam. It's all about politics involved in war, and how different armies have all their own political agendas, and mixed into it is a lot of great character study, and mixed in with a lot of great mech battles. It's a brilliant series. It's like a lot of them. Gundam Wing was a great series, so was Seed. The sequel to that, Seed Destiny, is good. Double Zero, the new one, is really good. That's the only ones I've seen. I want to go back and actually watch some of the older ones, like Zeta Gundam, Gundam Double Z, Gundam Original, but I haven't got them yet, so I'm going to go back and try and get more of the original ones. Alright. This is the first 26 episodes of Naruto. Now, like One Piece and Bleach, I've seen a lot more than that, but that is a brilliant series as well. Don't watch the cut version that they put on TV. Get the uncut box sets. They're a really, really good series, all about how a boy ninja tries to find acceptance in his village after he's been had a monster, a nine-tailed demon fox, entombed inside him, and everyone's afraid of him. And he has to try and learn to respect and work for other people. It has a great characters. My favourite, Jiraiya, my favourite character in any anime ever. He is awesome. And it's a series that I'm trying to find like cheaper box sets, because I do like combine series 2, 3 and that. It's up to about series 7 now, I think, in DVD releases, but then they've gone into in Japan to extend it, so it's into Shippuden, and there's about 100 episodes of that. It's at least about 300 episodes at the moment. But saying that, One Piece has at least got about 450, probably more. So some of the big shonen animes just do go on for a long time, so I'd be aware of that. Like Dragon Ball Z, the original Dragon Ball Z was 291 episodes. Count that with Dragon Ball, that was 151 plus 64 for GT, and that's not counting the movies. So just be aware, getting into it, it is going to be a long slog to watch all of these. This is actually not going to be so bad, I don't think. There's only 2 things left, so we'll do this in 3 parts. Great series now, Azumanga Daioh. Now this is a really funny series. It's all about high schoolers, and this girl comes up from the primary system in Japan. She's at least about 3 years younger, but she's smarter than all of them, and how she tries to interact, but it gets really bizarre when they start bringing in other characters, especially, what's her name? I'll remember it if I can. Please put it on the back. Gives the girl, but not. It's that character there, but I can't remember her name at the moment. It's gone out of my head, complete brain fart. But she starts having bizarre dreams, and they're very, very funny. I'm pretty sure it's named after a different part of Japan, because that's where she came from, and they started calling her that instead of her real name. And then there's the last series that I have properly, and this I got for a very good deal. It was about 20 quid at an anime convention, and this is all of Love Hina. This is all the single original DVDs from the Bandai collection before it was actually switched to the Funimation one. Now, this is a warning about bad dubs, and I'm going to probably do a video on that and show some examples of it. But the Love Hina dub the English dub is one of the most horrendous dubs you'll ever hear. It's so bad in places. So if you ever watch that, never ever listen to the English dub. It's horrendous. And it's quite funny because on the DVD, one of the voice actresses, I think she was one of the head ones that was actually organising the whole thing, said she was doing their voice to be very accurate to the character. And she basically just did this really bland Indian kind of voice, and it just did not suit the character at all. But it's a very good series. It's about a guy called Keitaro, and he comes to work at a hotel. Well, he comes to stay at a hotel because he wants somewhere closer to go to his study classes, because he's failed his high school exams to get into Tokyo University. Because at Tokyo University, he's meant to have met his sweetheart, who he wants to marry. He met them as children, and they've never seen each other since. But he's under the illusion that if he gets to Tokyo University, he'll meet this girl and they'll live happily ever after. But he's failed his entrance exam twice, and it's his kind of story of working towards getting to Tokyo U, meeting all these eccentric characters in typical anime fashion, who he gets into a lot. It's a lot of like very sexual innuendo, because he gets himself into some very awkward positions and then gets absolutely battered from them 6 ways a Sunday. The manga is better and it goes on longer, and Like, it goes into a second part called Love Hina Again, which is covered a lot better in the manga. So I'd be advised, if you do like the series, I'd read the manga more, because it is a better way of finishing it off. And I think we've done it. Yep, that's all my DVDs of anime collection. I have a fair bit more on my hard drive, which I'm hoping to get a lot more legitimate copies of, which I'll be sourcing out when I get more money, which is when I get my different job. So, I will get back to you tomorrow. Don't know, actually, I might start sticking these up instead of putting these up over the next few days. So, I will see you possibly Wednesday, because I'll probably put one up tonight, one tomorrow morning, one Tuesday night. But you'll not see that, because this will be the third video. Okay, right. So, this is Evil Sloth Man, out.